about that. All right, People versus Tony Clark. Go ahead, Mr. Young.
Yeah, the matter was brought before Ms. Clark assumed an employment position with the township. I put an offer in the file to try to move it. If they don't take it, then I'm going to have to get Angela or somebody else to continue this case. So if it's not resolved in the next week or whatever, I'll get Angela or Caitlin or somebody to appear on behalf of Sumter Township for this case.
Okay, well, the next Sumter date isn't until March 11th. The docket on February is full, so it's March 11th at 9:10.
All right, so if it's not resolved by, say, January 21st, then I'll get with one of them to make sure that it isn't delayed any further in March, and they can set the trial date with you at that point.
Okay, well, it's not with me. That's moved now. That goes to Judge Martin's docket on March the 11th. But
okay,
Okay.
All right, but
Right.
yeah, reach out and we'll figure out. We'll reset it. If it's going to go to the Van Buren prosecutor or something, we can put it on. We can move the date, which means that it may not say. I don't know which judge it'll end up with, but
Okay.
let us know. Let us know.
Will do.
Okay.
Yep, will do.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You're all set. Have a great day.
You too, Judge. Thank you. Happy New Year.
You too. Ms. McAllister, I know you're there. We're still waiting on the Belleville prosecutor. There are pleas in the other file. I don't see a plea in yours, so I've got to wait for him. Mr. Smith, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How you
Let me
doing?
pull your file. Hang on just a second.
I'm not sure how to edit my name to put my
You're
case.
good. You're good.
Okay, thank you.
I have a stipulation signed by the prosecutor that if you pay a $225 double parking charge, that they'll dismiss the marijuana case. Are you interested in taking that deal?
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering
Go ahead.
I think this one is mine, Judge.
Oh, okay. Did you need a breakout room?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can give me one for a second, please, because we spoke about this a minute ago, and maybe I can answer his questions for him.
Okay, perfect. Hang on 1 second, sir, and I'm going to have you hit join and talk to Mr. Nunley, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Go ahead and hit join. And then Mr. Serrano.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Serrano, hang on 1 second. Let me pull your file. Hang on. Did you ask for Mr. Young? You're on this file on Daenerys Serrano. It's a series of animal and dog at large cases. Miss Serrano, was there a plea offer, Mr. Young?
Your Honor, is the attorney on? Mr. Serrano, don't you have an attorney?
Oh, I'm sorry. I see that. Mr. Sakla. No, he's not. So we have to wait for, as soon as your attorney jumps on, Ms. Serrano, we'll do your case, okay? I apologize.
That's all right.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm good. You are Mr. Laith Al-Badi. I have an offer from, I'm Judge Green, and I have an offer in the file from the Belleville prosecutor that if you plead to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, that the original charge of the driving without a license will be dismissed. There's a $500 bond on the file. If you take this plea offer, I'll apply the bond and close it out. Are you interested in taking that plea, or do you need to talk to a court-appointed attorney? It's up to you.
What would you recommend?
I guess I think I'll let you talk to Mr. Nunley. All right.
What
Well,
was-
let me do this other. Give me 1 second. Did you have an opportunity, Mr. Nunley, to talk to Mr. Smith?
Yeah, Mr. Smith would like to avail himself of the plea.
Okay.
He's asking if the court would
Mr.
grant
Smith,
first to pay.
I'm gonna amend it to double parking for the 225. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yep, I can.
Okay, so make sure you just pay it either at the court live, mail it in, go on the website and make the payment. Just do it within the 30 days, okay?
Okay, so all I do is just go and pay 225 and I'm good.
225 and that's it, and you're good to go. Unless you want me to charge you more.
Hold on,
No,
Judge. That was for Mr. Smith. I believe that this other individual, Mr.
Oh, no, yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Albati, yeah, it's for Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, lower left, you're muted. Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you heard me say you can either mail it in, pay it live, you can pay it on the website. Just make sure you take care of it within 30 days, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right. Now, Mr. Albati, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. That's okay. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Nunley. Mr. Nunley, you're still assigned to room number 1. So if you could go back there and I'll send Mr. Albati.
Okay, what was the plea for him?
The plea for him was allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, and he's got a $500 bond. I'll just apply it.
Gotcha. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Nolan, I'd appreciate it if you showed up a little bit before 9. We started at like 8:40.
Oh, I apologize.
No, it's okay. But only and mainly, I wouldn't care if there were pleas in all the files. But I've had Ms. McAllister on since 8:40, and there's no plea in that file.
My apologies, Your Honor. I thought today started at 9 and
The docket starts at 9, but when people show up, when you have all those cases starting at 9, I think if you show up a little bit early, we tell the defendants in their notices to show up 20 minutes early. So. Do you know what the plea offer is on Ms. McAllister?
I'm pulling her file right now. You can give me 2 minutes. I can come up with something.
Is that the only one? Was that a missed one? Because I've looked at a couple of others and there were pleas.
I felt like I had put a plea offer.
Okay. That's fair, because I know one of the other, and so I'm less concerned about you being on early if there are pleas in all the files than I am when there's not. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
And so,
if you wouldn't mind, maybe I can talk to Ms. McAllister in a breakout room.
yeah, absolutely. Ms. McAllister, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the prosecutor.
Okay.
And
It's
so
my
you can
first
talk
time
to
on-
him, and when you're done talking to him, it's going to say join in 1 second. When you're done talking to him, if you want to talk to a court-appointed attorney, you can. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead and hit join.
Join.
I gotta set my thing to not be on sound.
Good morning, Mr. Sakla. Mr. Mr. Young, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Your Honor.
On Mr. Sakla's case, People versus Daenerys Serrano. Did you need a breakout room with Mr. Sakla, or have you guys
You know what?
spoken?
I think I could cut to it pretty quick here. Ms. Serrano, based upon information provided to me, I believe has or is living in Florida. The dog has been removed from Sumter Township. Am I correct on that, Mr. Sakla?
You are, sir.
All right. And the only thing that I was looking for, Your Honor, I'm willing to dismiss this case. I just haven't heard back from the victim. I just wanted to know if there's any restitution that they would be requesting. It was a couple of animals, I guess, that was destroyed. I wouldn't expect it to be very much. So I would be willing to dismiss this based upon making good on those losses. And I just don't have that today. So I don't know if Mr. Sakla wants to just agree on a figure or just adjourn this. I hate to put this off, but I'm willing to dismiss it. I just want to check with the victim.
I have a decent idea, Judge, if possible.
Yeah,
I would suggest that we dismiss if there's a restitution amount. Counsel sends it to me. I doubt we'll have a problem, but if he sends it
I
to me,
hate to tell you this, but that wasn't your original idea. That was my idea. I was gonna
Was
say,
it?
I'll dismiss it and then leave to reopen the file to Mr. Young. Because even if there's a restitution issue, what we'll do, Mr. Young, is I'm gonna dismiss and close the files. If there's an issue, if there's a restitution request, let's say it's $100, just for sake of argument. Then if Mr. Sakla's client just pays that restitution, then it doesn't matter. If there's a dispute, we can reopen the files.
100%.
That's fine. Just agree that if we reopen, I file the motion and I send it to Mr. Sakla, I don't have to find the defendant who's in Florida.
And you won't, I would,
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I hate to tell you, with these criminal cases, we don't care where he is. If we I'm not worried about that.
I know, but I'm just saying, I would just like to serve the notice to reopen on the attorney. I know you're dismissing the case that closes the file, but Mr. Sakla gives me a representation now that he'll accept service if that's necessary.
Well, and
I
we
doubt
have
it
Miss
will be.
Daenerys's address in Florida. We have her West 47 Terrace address. I'm not worried about the.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I do accept service, Judge, and I am even willing to say that if there is a problem, I'll just contact counsel, say I have an objection, and we can stipulate to a hearing.
All right, good enough. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Perfect. All right, I'll dismiss these. It's a conditional dismissal. All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, Ms. Serrano, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you,
You're
Your Honor.
welcome. Yep, have a wonderful day. Mr. Nunley, on Mr. Albadi's case.
Yes, he would like to avail himself to the generous offer set forth by the prosecutor.
Do you understand, Mr. Albadi, by pleading guilty that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
Yeah.
You're not going to have a trial. You're going to tell me that you did something wrong, correct?
Yep.
And is it true that on or about November the 27th, you were in the city of Belleville and you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in? And that was in 2019.
Yep.
I'll accept your plea and assess the fines and costs. The total is technically $450. You have a $500 bond. There's a 10% bond fee. Michelle, I'm doing the breakout backwards. I'm just going to write it on the file. Is that okay for you to look at it later? Got it. Okay, Mr. Albadi, you're all set to go.
Okay, thank you. I'm good to
You're
go.
welcome. Detective, you're all set. Thanks. Detective, airport, you're in the wrong place.
I was told, do you have Scott at 10 o'clock?
Do I have Scott at 10 o'clock?
OWI case, possible. It's not for me, it's for one of our officers. I'm just trying to help them out.
No, except you're in the wrong place because I have Belleville and Sumter cases in your airport.
Okay, Zick told me you. I'll switch.
You know what? It should be Judge Oakley.
Okay.
Well, yeah, if it's a drunk driving, do you want me to give you Judge Oakley's sign in?
No, I got it right here.
Okay, yep. I don't have it listed, but it should be Judge Oakley.
Thank you.
Okay, yep. Have a great day. On Miss McAllister, Mr. Nolan, what are we doing?
I offered a plea of double parking with a $150 fine, and it sounds like she is willing to accept that offer.
How much is it?
$150.
Okay, which is the registration one. Michelle, I'm going to do that on the civil infraction ending in 50A for People versus Nicole McAllister. Amend to double parking, 150. The misdemeanor will be dismissed. Can you pay that within 30 days?
I can pay it today.
All right, you can, if you're going to pay it today, go online and make the payment and they'll apply it. All
Okay,
right?
thank you.
All
Thank you.
right, great. Thank you very much and have a great day. You're all set.
You too. Thank you. Happy New Year.
You too. The person that's the Samsung Galaxy still connecting.
I believe it's me, Terry Creeder, Judge.
No, it's not.
Oh, different one. I have
Yeah.
a Samsung too.
I
Sorry.
see you, Mr. Reader. It's fine.
All right.
The gentleman lower left, you're muted. Gentleman in the suit with the glasses, Samsung G930V. Can you unmute yourself? Apparently not.
I think I got it now, Judge.
You do have it now. Thank you. What case are you on?
Yes, I don't think we were supposed to be in here yet, but yeah, we're at case number,
No, don't give me a case number. Give me your name.
oh, Daniel Gleason.
Hang on just a second, Mr. Gleason.
It was at 9:20, Your Honor.
I see it. Yep, I've got your file. People versus Daniel Gleason. Mr. Gleason, I have an offer from the prosecutor of Belleville, who's on here, that if you plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, that the, do you have an attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Jones, he's not here yet, so we'll wait for him, okay?
Okay,
Okay, so just hang out for a few.
okay. I'm trying. Am I still in the picture?
You are still, yep, you're still in the picture. Good morning, Mr. Jones.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you?
Who am I?
I said, how are you? I know who you are.
I had a great response. I said, I was the guy who wants to meet your imaginary friend.
You're right. You know what, though? I have a new imaginary friend now because Heather is no longer, only does the felonies with me. My secretary, Michelle, the M. Buckberry, she's my new imaginary friend, but she also, just like my old imaginary friend, cannot speak. And she doesn't type yet to me in all caps, but we'll see. She probably will start once, once she gets in the realm of doing
I
this.
love that you drove Heather to all caps because that's all I get from the frustrated people who help me in the office. Clearly think the jobs would be infinitely easier if I would just go away.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. What
I
case are
have
you here
Mr.
on?
I got Mr. Gleason, so if I can
Oh,
talk.
you have Mr. Gleason. Oh, I have, oh, yes, I do have you listed. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so that distinguished, scary looking guy in the office with the jacket and everything.
Yeah, no, I already talked to him.
Mr. Nolan.
Did you talk to the prosecutor? I have the offer in the file.
No, I didn't talk to, can I talk to Shane for a second?
Sure. It's Mr. Nolan, and I'll put you in a breakout room, but there is an offer for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. But
Okay,
I'll put you in a breakout room. Mr. Nolan, you want to rejoin breakout room number 2?
Problem.
Or never mind. Don't do that because it's acting funky. So I'm gonna have to delete them and restart it.
thanks, Judge. Happy
It
to
wouldn't
help.
let me add anybody else. So that's probably not a good sign. All right, let's try this again. All right, there you go.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep, thanks.
This isn't right.
Hello, is this thing working?
It is working. Your attorney's in a breakout room with the prosecutor. So just hang out for a minute.
Yeah, I seen it. It's just got a little image on
Yep.
it now.
You're fine. Just hold on.
Come over here. A little picture of me.
you all set, Mr. Nolan, on Gleason?
Yeah, Your Honor, it sounds like Mr. Jones would like an opportunity to speak with his client in the breakout room. So he stayed in the breakout room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Mr. Gleason? Mr. Gleason, can you hear me? Where'd he go? You know what? I think we lost him.
Judge, this is Rob Young. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Do you know or did you take care of a case called Geal, Geal?
Yes, I did. She pled.
All right.
She was on first thing this morning. Mr. Jones?
Hi, Judge, I've just explained to my client what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna go on the record. I need
Okay, yeah, we lost him.
All right, it's fine. I'll get him back in. Give me a minute and a half.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Thanks. Whatever works.
Thanks.
For whoever's got Andrew Gray, I don't know if I think there's a Sumter case, Mr. Young. It looks like, and there might be a Belleville case. Nope, they're both Sumter cases. Mr. Young, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
On Andrew Gray, you can knock him off. He is a jailable. He's been in Washtenaw County Jail for like 8 months. We're taking a plea by mail on that. I'm giving him credit for time served on all the files that are
Fine.
outstanding. Okay, so he's
All
off. So he's off the docket.
No
And Mr. Strong, who's your client?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Andre Amy.
Do you have him? Is he present or is he in your office?
He's zooming in right now, Your Honor.
Okay, we don't have him yet. Mr. Bradford, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Trying to find your file. All right, Mr. Bradford, I don't have an offer from the prosecutor. Mr. Nolan, do you want to do a breakout room with Mr. Bradford?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bradford, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the prosecutor and you can talk about your case, okay?
Okay.
And if you decide that you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney, you can do that too, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and hit join.
Is it working, Judge?
It is working. We got it. Mr. Jones, on Mr. Gleason's case.
Your Honor.
He's signing back in, Your Honor. It should be just a second.
He's in. We got him.
Okay, good.
On People versus Daniel Gleason.
Yeah.
Jonathan Jones, on behalf of Mr. Gleason, Your Honor, we thank you for making the video available to us. We both waive our right to appear physically in your courtroom.
And there's a plea offer of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive? Is that the offer that Mr.
That's
Gleason?
true. Yes, Your Honor. I want you to know that we thoroughly went through his rights. He knows if you accept the plea, you won't have a trial of any kind. And
Hey, did you try to call me?
with that, and having said that, we'd like to go forward and establish a factual basis.
Yep. Okay, hang on 1 second. Sorry about this. Having a difficulty with my and Mr. Gleason, is it true that on October the 1st of this year, you were in the city of Belleville and that you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
Yes, Your Honor.
It is a $200 ticket. The state adds $145 for a total of $345. Can you pay that? Can you pay that?
Time on that. He's really in a tough economic place.
Okay, can you make $50 a month payments, Mr. Gleason?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Hang on one second. I need, can I get your cell phone number? You know what? I'm gonna go into, I'm actually, for another reason, Mr. Jones, that I'll explain to you in a minute. I'm gonna put you guys back in breakout room number 3 and I'm gonna join and I'll get his contact information,
Awesome. Yeah, no, I
okay?
understand.
Hang on
Yep.
one second.
Thank you.
Where are you? So I'm gonna put you back in there too.
Thank you. Judge.
Mr. Gleason,
Yes, Your Honor.
for you, all I want you to do is 30B is hit join. Okay, hit join. All right, now, although, you know what, my stupid, there it is, okay. My waiting room wasn't showing up.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, good morning.
I'm here with Anthony Schaefer.
Wait, hang on just a second. Mr. Strong, you did say Andre Amy, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yeah, we're still waiting for, we're still, she has not joined yet. And so, okay, Mr. Roark, who's your client?
I'm here with Anthony Schaefer.
Hang on just a second. Let me pull the file, hang on.
Thanks, Your Honor.
People versus Anthony Schaefer.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ron Ruark for the defendant.
And you have your client in your office?
My client is sitting right next to me, Your Honor.
Okay. And I have that this is a plea, is that correct?
No, we have not arranged the plea yet. I was gonna talk with Rob Young about it this morning.
Pardon?
I'm gonna talk with Rob Young about it, the prosecutor, this morning.
Okay, there's an offer in the file, so I thought that it was already. Mr. Young, I'm going to, oh shoot, let me restart these rooms. Hang on just a second, and I'll
Can
put
you
you in a
tell me what-
breakout.
Can you tell me what the offer is? I don't have the file here. in
Just
front of me.
impaired.
All right.
Mr. Davis,
Speaking.
hang on one second. Mr. Ruark, I'll start I just needed the other rooms to close out. Let me start a new breakout room. Hang on one second.
Thank you. At some point, I'm sure Rob will want to join us at some point.
No. I'm going to put him in it. I had to close
Okay.
out the breakout rooms and it takes a minute to close it out because the timing was almost done. And I see, Mr. Strong, your client is in the waiting room, so we'll bring her in just a second.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ruark, now we should be good. Hang on, let me start a couple of breakout rooms. And Mr. Young, I'm going to put you in with Mr. Ruark. If I can find you. Oh, there you are. All right, go ahead.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Yep, thanks. And then, Mr. Strong, your client is joining us right now. Miss Amy. Oh, on Mr. Bradford, I apologize. Mr. Nolan, we got you back. Did you talk to Mr. Bradford?
Did, Your Honor. I made an offer of deferred sentence, plead guilty, goes away under HIDA if he stays clean for 6 months. I did indicate that he absolutely has the right to speak to the court-appointed attorney, Mr. Nunley, and it sounds like he would like to avail himself of that opportunity.
Okay, Mr. Nunley, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Bradford's case, it's a disorderly. Did you hear the offer?
I did not.
It's a UA for 6 months, Mr. Nolan,
Yes, Your Honor.
or a HIDA for 6 months. It'll be $200
Okay, so a UA, what is that?
under advisement.
Under advisement, gotcha, okay.
Mr. Bradford, go ahead and hit join, and Mr. Nunley will join you in breakout room number 2.
Judge, this is Jeff Rutledge here. I'm just kind of, am I here waiting around, or how does this work?
Well, I don't know. What case are you on?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Well, that makes it incredibly
case-
more difficult for me to answer you.
20B 1757
No. Don't give me case number. What's your last name?
Rutledge.
Rutledge. Are you Mr. Rutledge?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I didn't, when you first spoke, you appeared to act like I thought you might be an attorney. That's why I said, what case are you on?
Well,
all right, Mr. Rutledge, I have an offer that's been made on your driving on suspended from the prosecutor that if you plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, they'll dismiss the.
Well, in all fairness, Judge, they should dismiss either way because.
Then I'll put you in a breakout room. Listen, I don't negotiate pleas. I'm reading you the plea that's in the file. I will put you in a breakout room with Mr. Nolan and you can plead your case to him, okay?
And is he the prosecutor?
He is the prosecutor. So hit join to breakout room number 3.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Strong, we have Miss Amy on. People versus Andrew Amy.
Ronnie Strong appearing on behalf of Mr. Amy, Your Honor.
Or Mr. Amy, I apologize. There's an offer from the prosecutor for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Had you already talked to the prosecutor?
I have not, Your Honor. I was just looking
I
for an offer.
apologize. And I apologize, Mr. Strong. I should have asked you that. I should have looked and asked you in the beginning, and I would have put you in the breakout room. Now we got to wait for him to come back for 1 minute from talking
No,
to
Your Honor.
Mr.
Judge, we're fine. He's going to take advantage of the offer. That's what I was
Okay.
looking for.
Okay. You understand that by pleading guilty, Mr. Amy, that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about September the 18th, you were in the city of Belleville and you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
Yes.
I'll accept the plea. It's a $200 ticket. The state adds $145 and there's a $50 bench warrant fee on the file. The total is $395. Do you need time to pay that?
Yes, please.
Can you pay $50 a month?
Yes.
Then I'll do a $50 a month payment plan. Can I get a cell phone number and an email from you? Oh, never mind. I've got both. Is the cell phone 497-9320 and the email DREDAY520@AOL?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Then we'll set up a $50 a month payment plan and you're all set.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Mr. Ruark, what was your client's name? Anthony Schaefer?
Anthony Schaefer, Your Honor. I just talked with Mr. Young. He needs to review the CD in the file.
Okay, so is it an adjournment?
Yeah, we just want to adjourn it for whatever Rob would say, 30, 60 days, whatever.
It's gonna be September, huh, really long time. It's going to be March the 11th at 9:10.
Fine, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll adjourn the pretrial, March the 11th, and that will be with Judge Martin.
That's our new Judge, Martin.
That's correct.
Thanks, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a great day. You're all
Have
set.
a great year. Have a good year.
You too. Mr. Piotrowski, you're back.
I am.
What case are you on?
Herrick Reader, and I believe I saw Mr. Reader.
Oh, he's been here. Yeah. He
And I
keeps thinking I'm talking to him.
And I just need to talk to the city attorney, please.
Let me grab the file. Hang on just a second. And it is a Belleville case, and he is in a breakout room with the defendant, and he has one person. He has one person in front of you. And so you gotta hang out for a few minutes.
Will do. I'll mute and disappear.
Okay. And Mr. Davis, Dale Davis. Yep, I got your file. Let me see what your.
There's 5 tickets I have to go.
I only see 3. Mr. Young, do you have Mr. Davis's information? There's no plea in the file. Oh yeah, there is. Mr. Davis, I only have 3 tickets, and there's an offer for, it says $450, and all 3 tickets will be amended to a double parking. You pay $450 and they're done.
Okay, I'm laid off from my job right now.
Yep, can you make $50 a month payment plans?
Yes, I have one other thing. I called the courthouse several times and I talked to the officer. I think it was.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you got a payment. Are you making payments right now on your existing files?
Yeah, and I haven't got no payment book. They said they'll send me something 3 times and I haven't received.
Okay. So I'm gonna write add to the payment. What were you paying $50 a month?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
But I got told that my license.
No. I'm gonna reinstate the payment plan or whatever. So.
I'm sorry if I look.
No, you're good. You're good.
We had a.
Can I get a cell phone number and an email from you?
My email is Davis Dale 46@gmail.com.
Give it to me one more time, Davis.
Davis Dale 46@gmail.com.
Got it. And what's your cell phone number?
Area code 918 731 9250.
You know what? You gotta, it cut out 918, and what's the next three?
721
Got it, 9250. All right, we'll reset that payment plan, send that out to you, and then make the payments, and you'll be all set, okay?
What about my license? They say my license was suspended and I didn't know they were.
Well,
And
you can contact the court or send us an email. You can make the payments for the FACs at any time, okay, for the clearances. I don't know how many you owe because it looks like there's several. But you can make the $45 payments anytime you have the money, okay?
All right, but who do I contact about my license?
Well, I don't know that I have a driving record from you. Hang on a second. Hang on.
When I got pulled over, I didn't know my license was even suspended. And I'm a single
Well,
father.
actually, it looks like yeah, you're not suspended on anything with us. You have a suspension from the Secretary of State for financial responsibility. I don't know if that's a car accident, child support.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yes, it's for, I had to get my brain working. I've been up all night. I'm really
No,
sorry.
that's okay. But I'm saying you don't have, so you just make the payments to us. We don't have your license suspended. Okay?
Okay, well, how do I go about, because the officer told me they were suspended to take care of
From
it.
the Secretary of State for financial responsibility, you are suspended, but that's not from us. I don't know how you clear that. You just said you know what that's about, right?
I think it's for that car accident, because they got
Okay, then you have to get a hold of whoever to make payments for the financial responsibility that you owe for whatever the car accident was.
Okay, and then they
You
can get my
understand? And then you can get, and then they'll give you a clearance.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Your Honor, what was the plea to Mr. Davis there? He was one of mine.
It was, I don't think it was yours.
Yeah, I called him back on December 29th.
Oh, yeah, it was. It wasn't Mr. Young's. It was double parking 450.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
can
Who did you talk to,
hang up.
Mr. Nolan? You're all set, Mr. Davis.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Mr. Nolan, who did you just talk to?
I just spoke with Mr. Rutledge and I will be dismissing
Get off.
citations against him.
Do we have him back? Mr. Rutledge, are you in here?
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, he's probably still in the breakout room. Yep, he is. Hang on a second. I'm gonna go in and tell him how to. I got it, Mr. Nolan. I told him that it's dismissed.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so on Jeffrey Rutledge, Michelle, it's dismissed. Bond returned after 10%. All right, and then Mr. Piotrowski needs to talk to you, Mr. Nolan, on Reader.
Okay. Can you
So I'm
remind,
gonna put you in a breakout room with him.
Your Honor, can you remind me what my plea was?
Impaired.
Okay.
You're still assigned, Mr. Nolan, to breakout room number 3. If you want to just jump back there, Mr. Piotrowski, you can meet him there. Mr. Reader, just hang out. Mr. Nunley, did you talk to Mr. Bradford?
Yeah, and after speaking with him, he wants to avail himself of the HIDA, the $200 fine.
Right. Is that your understanding, Mr. Bradford?
Yes.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form? You're not going to have a trial, that you're going to plead to this case under HIDA?
Yes.
And is it true that on February the 7th, you were in Belleville and you were acting in a disorderly manner?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea. I'll defer it for 6 months under the Youthful Training Act. Assess the $200. Do you need time to pay that, or can you pay the 200 within 30 days?
I can pay it within 30 days.
All right, make the payment within 30 days. No trouble within 6 months. You don't have to do anything. I'll pull your record. And as long as you're good, I'll dismiss it, okay?
Where does he pay the fine to? Who does he pay it
You
to?
can actually either go online. It's usually, it's very fun. You are.
I'm sorry, I'm his grandmother. I apologize. Joan.
Okay, no, it's funny. Most of the time people have cats or dogs in the background. We have a lurking grandmother in the background.
Sorry. Sorry. I
You're
just
fine.
wanna-
You're fine. You're fine. What he's got to do, and if you're paying it, Grandma, then he's got to work it off, is my opinion. Do you understand what I'm saying?
He's paying it. He's paying it. I'm not paying
All right.
it.
All
I'm
right.
Just take notes to help.
No, I understand. You can either go on the court's website and look up his name and pay it online. You can mail it into the court. You can bring it and drop it in the drop box, or you can Monday through Friday from 8 to 4, bring it and hand either a check or cash or whatever to the court officer, and they'll take it up front and run it up. So
Where-
any of those options.
Office.
It's by my house.
Oh.
It's
in
the
Rom-
34th District Court in Romulus at Wayne and Goddard.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Got it? Okay, good. Great, Mr. Bradford. Have a great day. You're all set.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Weaver,
Yes, hello?
can you hear me? Good morning.
Yeah, good
Let me
morning.
pull your file. Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Melissa's iPhone, what case are you on?
It's Melissa Van.
Melissa Van, hang on and I'll pull your file. Hang on 1 minute. Start with Mr. Weaver. Mr. Weaver, there's an offer in the file from the Sumter prosecutor that if you want to plead to no operator's license on person, that the other charge will be dismissed. If you plead guilty, it's a $400 ticket.
You said it's a $400 ticket?
It is, and you can plead guilty or you can talk, and I can give you time to pay that if you want to. You can talk to the court-appointed attorney if you would like.
And what was the ticket for?
It's a driving on suspended, and the offer is to plead guilty to an added count of no operator's license on person.
Oh, so basically, just I didn't have my license, because that's what it was. I didn't have my license on me at the time. But I had my license, though. I still have my license. I just
You know
didn't
what?
have it
I'm
at
going
the
to let you
time.
talk to Mr. Nunley. Mr. Nunley, it's a no ops.
Okay.
And hang on 1 second.
Because I still have my license today. And I paid for the ticket
Yeah, you
already
know what?
also.
Except that, you know what? I'm going to take exception with you, Mr. Young, on this case, I think. Because I have his driving record in front of me. This ticket, oh, never mind. You know what it was? I'll tell you, Mr. Nunley, because I have the driving record. He was cleared. The only thing he was cleared since November of last year, but he didn't pay the reinstatement fee.
Is it paid now?
Yes.
Everything is paid now. Everything is paid.
But you know that the no ops will go on the driving record. It's no
May I
points.
speak with the
But
prosecutor?
yeah, Mr. Young, I'm going to put you in the breakout
Hold on a second.
I can't hear you at all, Mr. Young. You're totally breaking up.
Yeah, he's
can't-
breaking up.
You're breaking up. We can't hear you at all.
Double parking for
You can quit talking because we can't hear you at all.
You said something parking.
I heard him say.
Yeah,
double
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Whatever.
We can hear you, Rob.
All I'm saying is if you want to take a double parking at 300, I'll do that. And that's all I'm going to do in the breakout room anyway. I mean, his license was still technically suspended.
No, I understand that, although, and I understand that. Mr. Nunley, you want to talk to Mr. Weaver? Or Mr. Weaver, do you understand? They've offered that if you plead to a double parking and pay $300, that it would be done. Do you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
It's all right. I'll take that. I'll to the double parking and pay the $300 ticket. It's fine. We don't have to go through it.
Do you, can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes, ma'am. I have that arranged in 30 days.
Okay, I'll amend it to double parking, $300, pay it, either online or at the court, or mail it in within 30 days, okay?
Okay, and I have another court case with you guys too, I believe, on
I will tell you, hang on the 21st, January the 21st.
Can we solve that matter now too, or?
No, we can't. I don't know
Okay.
who, I don't know who the prosecutor is, and I don't know do you know what department it is?
No, ma'am. I was just trying to get everything done
Yeah, no,
because
I
it'd be so
understand.
hard.
Yep, I
these
understand.
days.
Oh, you're just gonna have to call in on the 21st. I apologize.
Okay, it's no problem, ma'am. It's no problem at all.
Okay, all right, thank you. You're all set. Mr.
Okay,
Pietrowski.
thank you.
Are you good on Mr. Reader's case?
Yes.
People versus Tariq Reader.
Yeah, good morning. Tom Pietrowski, P40021 on behalf of Mr. Reader, who's joined us here in this Zoom conference. Mr. Reader, would you just state your name, please?
Yes, my name is Tarek Reader.
Yeah, I've had a chance to talk with the city prosecutor. We would be asking for just a brief adjournment just to obtain discovery. He has indicated an offer of impaired. Having not seen the discovery yet, it's not in our best interest to accept that plea at this time.
All right, the adjourned date is March the 18th at 10:30 with Judge Oakley.
18 at what time? I'm sorry?
10:30
10:30.
with Judge Oakley.
Can I assume that will also be Zoom, or what do you think?
It is Zoom, yes.
Okay, very good.
All right, you're all set. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you as well.
Miss Van.
Yes.
People versus Melissa Van. I have an offer by the prosecutor that if you plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, the other charges will be dismissed, meaning the improper lane use, the no proof of insurance, and the driving unsuspended. You can take that plea. I have the court-appointed attorney here if you'd like to go into a breakout room and discuss the offer with him.
What are there points for that? Like, how much is it? I don't.
Allowing an unlicensed driver to drive is no points. And actually I would roll it into the payment plan that you're already on with us, which is the $40 a month.
Well, I already paid that.
Are you paid off?
Yeah, I'm paid off the 180.
Oh, okay. Then you're good. Then, okay. But I can give you a payment plan because this ticket would be $340.
Different than what she did when I.
Okay, I'll take that.
The ticket, okay. Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about October the 9th, you were in the city of Belva and you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
Yes.
It is a $200 ticket. The state adds $145 for a total of $345. Do you need time to pay that?
Yes.
Can you pay $50 a month?
Yes.
Can I get your cell phone number and your email so that we can set up the payment plan?
Yes, it's 734-664-9235.
And what's your email?
MAVANN22@gmail.com.
Perfect. We will send you a payment plan. I'll dismiss the other cases, make the payments, and you'll be done with us, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Mr. Edelman,
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning. Hang on just a second and I will pull your file.
All right.
People versus Ryan Adelman. I have a plea offer. Same thing as the last woman that was on, that if you plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, the Sumter prosecutor is offering to dismiss these cases. It would be a $345 ticket. I could give you time to pay. The driving unsuspended and the speeding would be dismissed. You can take that offer if you'd like to talk to Mr. Nunley, the court-appointed attorney. I can put you in a breakout room with him. It's up to you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I don't know, is the officer on today or no?
This is a pretrial. An
Oh,
officer
okay.
is only required to appear at a trial on misdemeanor cases.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I would like to plead not guilty for this, and the reason being I actually
Okay,
paid
you know what? I'm gonna put
the
you in a
ticket.
breakout room. Can you stop? I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the court-appointed attorney and you can explain your situation to him. Mr. Nolan,
Okay.
Mr. Nunley, did you hear the offer?
Allowing unlicensed, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Alderman, I want you to hit join and Mr. Nunley will meet you in breakout room number 1.
Okay. Thank you very much. Your
Thank
Honor.
you. Miss Lapierre, can you hear me? Miss Lapierre, unmute yourself, lower left.
Okay.
Yep. I have an offer from the Sumter prosecutor that if you plead guilty to an animal at large, they'll recommend a deferred sentence for a period of 6 months. Upon successful completion of the 6-month period, payment of $200 in costs, this case would be dismissed. You can take that plea or you can talk to the court-appointed attorney if you would like to about your options. What's your preference?
I'll take it. I'll take the plea.
Okay, and then are you on a payment plan? What are you paying monthly now?
I haven't paid anything at the moment because I've been stressed for money. I haven't had a lot of money, but I'll be on a payment plan and I will send some out just as soon as I can here.
Can you pay $50 a month?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, then I'll restart a payment plan and we'll do it at $50 a month. Do you understand that by pleading guilty that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice rights form?
Yes, yes.
And is it true that on August the 15th, you had a dog was it a dog?
No, it was my horse.
Oh. Okay, don't cry. Tell me what happened.
It was like 2:30 in the morning, I guess, that somebody had to have let my horse out because it was all fenced in. And the gate that would you let her in and out was latched, but all the bungee cords were down on the ground. So somebody had to have let her out. She got hit.
Okay, is she okay?
No, they had to put her down. She had 2 broken legs, and she had.
Mr. Young, is that an accurate account of?
I didn't know it that to be the case, Your Honor, but let's cut to the chase. I'll move to dismiss.
I wasn't going to assess any fines, but I appreciate the dismissal, Mr. Young. Ms. Lapierre, we're going to dismiss, the prosecutor's offered to dismiss the case. I do have these other files and so I'll dismiss the animal at large. I do have the other files that you owe us money on. I'm going to assess a $50 a month payment plan. Can I get a cell phone number and an email so we can send you
I
the
don't
new
have,
the new
okay.
payment plan.
Okay, I don't have an email, but I can give you
Oh,
my.
wait,
phone
is
number.
your phone number the 318-9827?
Yes.
Okay, I'll reset the payment plan, but I'm dismissing this case, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, can I ask him? I was wondering, the truck that hit my horse, is there anything that you could tell me about that?
I don't have, Mr. Young, do you know anything about the file?
No, but if she, let me see what I can find out. I don't know what I can do at this point, but I'll take a look. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, okay, you're all set. We have an address to get a hold of you and a phone number, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your
You're
Honor.
welcome. Okay, goodbye. Have a good day.
You too, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Mr. Nunley, Michelle's gonna chat you a phone number for a defendant that's on at 1040 for you to call her, Jordan Francis. So, because she doesn't have access to Zoom, so we'll do it by phone.
Okay, Jordan
Talk to
Francis.
Mr. Edelman.
Yeah, I just need a breakout room with the prosecutor briefly.
All right, Mr. Young, I'm gonna assign you back to Mr. Nunley. You're still in breakout room number 1, so I'll put Rob there. So go back.
Okay.
And then Mr. Edelman, just hang out. Good morning, or Mr. Nunley. Okay, I'll do Mr. Alderman's first.
Can I get back in the breakout room with them, please?
Oh, yep. Actually, you're both still assigned to the breakout room. Can you click on Mr. Edelman and go back into breakout room number 1? Mr. Mullins, can you hear me? Lower left, lower left, unmute yourself. Come on, Mr. Mullins, can you hear me? Let's try Mr. Mackey. Mr. Mackey, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, we'll do your case then.
I do apologize for not having my camera. This is my work computer and I don't
This is
have one.
fine, but no worries, no worries. Mr. Mackey, there isn't a plea offer on this file. It is just a plea to straight up driving unsuspended. If you want, I can put you in a breakout room with Mr. Nunley, who's our court-appointed attorney, and see if he can try to negotiate something better for you.
Awesome, that would be great.
So hang out just for a few minutes. Mr. Mullins, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? No? We're waiting for your attorney anyway. Okay, we're waiting for your attorney. It's lower left. Lower left, if you touch your screen, there's not. Okay. Well, we're waiting for your attorney anyway. We'll work it out even if we have to do it by phone.
Boys? Her name was Lefty Bear, was it somebody?
Yeah.
With the dog?
Yeah.
You're unmuted now, Mr. Mullins. Mr. Mullins, can you hear me?
I'll tell you, I got it written down. Yeah. Okay. You guys know Mr. Nolan's first name?
Good morning, Miss Bud. I have your file. There's an offer from the prosecutor that if you plead to an added count of no operator's license on person, that the driving unsuspended will be dismissed. You can take that plea, or I can have you talk to the court-appointed attorney in a breakout room. You have one person in front of you.
I'm sorry, Judge. I didn't hear the first part. The audio.
There's an offer from the prosecutor that if you plead to an added count of no operator's license on person, the driving unsuspended will be dismissed. You can take that plea, or you can talk to the court-appointed attorney about it if you want. You got one person in front of you if you want to do that.
Okay, now if I take that plea, what happens?
Why don't I have you talk to the court-appointed attorney, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, just wait a few minutes and I'll have you talk to him.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes,
I just want to make sure I'm waiting on a breakout room, correct?
you are. Yep. He's in
Awesome.
another breakout room right now. And as soon as he's back, I'm going to put you in next.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Judge, if you could hear me, could I get another minute in that breakout room?
Oh, sure, sure. And you have two people waiting, and then you have Jordan Francis that you've gotta do. So hang on. Okay, why is it not? Let's see. Let me do this. Okay, now I should be able to do it. That was with Mr. Edelman, right?
Yes.
Got it. Go ahead. Yes, Mr. Mullins, you keep raising your hand. Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's just wait for your attorney. Can you hear me though? Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll get your attorney and we'll get you on the phone. So we'll just wait for him.